Hello out there to you. In this video, we're going to practice doing partial derivatives with respect to Q. You could just say we're shorthand, you were taking derivatives. You could also say these are partial derivatives. You'll hear your instructors say all of these things. So this video is intended for maybe MBA students or students in an intermediate micro class who maybe it's been a little while, or maybe you skipped calculus altogether. This is how to do the calculus on it. Now, all this stuff I wrote over here on the right, I'm going to talk about that at the end. Purpose of this video is maybe pause the video. Maybe you're working on how to do this. Pause the video now, try all these, and then I will solve them and see. You can see if you got it right. Okay, hopefully you're unpaused. And so I'm going to take each partial derivative. So these first two, I'm doing that to get the marginal cost. Okay, so marginal cost. This is a constant. Okay, it was like saying 1200 q to the 1, or sorry, q to the 0. It's like there's no q there at all, so it's not going to change based on q, which is what we're trying to capture with marginal cost. So anyway, then this is q to the 1. We multiply that 1 by 4. We take away one of those, and now it's just 4. This one here, we take 2, we multiply it by 8, we get 16, and then we get q. That's the marginal cost. That's the partial derivative with respect to q of that function. Then here, we're going to do the same thing, marginal cost. And this is a constant, so it doesn't change. This is q to the 1. 1 goes over here. Subtract that exponent away, you got just 5. So the marginal cost of this function, this cost function here, is just 5. These two here, we're going to do marginal revenue. Okay, so this one, q to the 1, turns into 2,000 minus 10q, and that's the marginal revenue function of that total revenue function. If you want to know how I got these, there's other videos, and my videos from me, videos from other people go into where we got the total revenue function. But anyway, this is a practice, practicing your calculus. Marginal revenue, 14 minus 12q, and that's the marginal revenue of that total cost function. Okay, so those are the answers. Over here, just to help you, you might see different instructors or different YouTube videos and stuff doing different things. Total cost is the same as saying C for the cost of this quantity. It's the same thing. You could also see it just as an uppercase C. I've seen that. And I've also seen cost of X. X in economics is going to usually be quantity. Notice I said usually. It's not universal, but it often is. Total revenue is always price times quantity, and sometimes it's written just as an R. F of X will often sometimes be Q. And lowercase q and uppercase q, they are pretty much the same thing. It's just a context of who's using them. Sometimes I get this question. Lowercase f is good, or lowercase q is going to be for a firm, and uppercase q is going to be for the market. That's the difference. Down here, sometimes people will ask me, well, what are those d's when the instructor is talking about partial derivatives? It's a lowercase delta. This is an uppercase delta. This is a lowercase delta, and it means the rate of change. So it's the change in total revenue over the change in quantity, change in total revenue over the change in quantity, change in total cost over the change in quantity, change in total cost over the change in quantity. I'm just saying these are equivalent symbols and equations that you might run into in your graduate level economics courses.